Okay, so let's set up the shower. So there's going to be a couple of things you need to do for the shower. You're going to need this hose from underneath the sink. Pull the Velcro. That's going to be your cold water in. You're going to grab this, that's your shower, hot water out. And that's all you need. There's a gas connector in here. That's this that you see, this black. That's for the stove, but it's not needed for the shower. The shower has its own gas connector. All right, so I'm gonna just keep this rolling, put it back on the tripod, and show how to get this shower up and going. All right, so this Pelican case, just start by undoing the 4 latches. Opens up. In here, this is your shower, and you'll notice that there's this black hose in here. That is going to be your gas going to the water heater in here. Come over and hook it up. You don't need to turn on the gas yet, just get that hooked up. The other thing I didn't mention is over at the sink area, you'll want to make sure that the water pump is off. So that means that the toggle switch is flipped towards up. You should not see a light that is lit. If you see blue light, that means it's on. And what that means is once you plug this in, it will just start pumping water. So you want to have that off so you can get the water hooked up before you get any pressure in the line. Now, the top cap here, that's for filling up with water. And right now, the tank is empty, so we won't actually be pumping water through, but that's the water filling. Right below it, you'll see something saying spray port. That's where you hook this in. This is your hookup for water coming to the shower. And what you do is you start with this small end, and you're going to just be pushing it in. This larger end, that hooks up into the Pelican case. It pushes in. That time it went right in. Sometimes I've had trouble pushing that, but I think I've lubricated it a little bit, so hopefully it's easy for you. But if it takes you a moment, don't worry, it's not broken. And then the larger one, you just hook to the other brass fitting here. And you do that by, I guess I should have shown, but you pull the collar down and it will spring back into place once you hook it around this other end. Okay, you can just tug on it gently to make sure that's hooked up. Last of all, you've got your shower nozzle. So you're going to take this end, and it's just a push fit. So you just push it up, you'll hear it snap. Now that's in. Okay, I'm going to show you how to set up the shower tent in just a moment, but for right now I want to show the shower controls. So as you can see, this says gas, and there's a minimum, maximum, and then there's water, maximum, minimum. What you're trying to balance here is, I mean, if you're not worried about using up a lot of water, you can always just go for max water. I usually start right in the middle, see how I'm doing. As far as the amount of gas, that's how hot it will be coming out. Yeah, again, personal preference, wherever you want that. The hottest water you'll get is if you go maximum here and minimum here. That means the water is moving slowly through the most gas, and so it's heating up more. So it's a balance between those. I recommend starting somewhere in the middle with both of them and adjusting as you go. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this far enough back you can see how to undo the shower itself. So push that in a little bit. There's zippers here. Undo that and just fold back this top little bit. And you'll see two red Velcro straps. Undo those and fold it down along the outside. Now you'll notice that we are first undoing the one on the left side, and now we're undoing the right. You'll just reverse that when you're putting it all back together. You start with the right and then the left. There are post holders on each side. They snap into place. So just pull, if you're having trouble, pull at the far end. It gives you a little bit of leverage. You can just snap those in place. Also, when you're taking it down, I find it helps to pull just a little bit to take some of the tension off. Okay, I'm not going to stake this out. In fact, I rarely stake it out. But I'll show you the zipper for it is right here in this corner. Just unzip, go inside, and this is your shower. You zip up, and this breaks down over the Pelican case. And once you have this up, you'll notice that there's even a Velcro. Oh, I got out of range. There's a Velcro enclosure for the shower head. You can put it there the whole time, or I tend to just put it there as I get everything set up and then unhook it when I go, because I like to have the access to the controls while showering. Now you'll notice there's little pockets along both of these as well, shampoo, whatever you need. And we put down a plastic mat to stand on, but that's totally your choice as well. So that is the shower. I'm going to quickly put it back together so you can kind of see the redoing it, but that's the setup. Take a moment to make sure you're not including the Pelican case in the zippered area there. And then at this point, it will have folded up against itself pretty well. Just try to bring those straps in as I go. It's good to be as precise as you can with this, but there is a lot of forgiveness in it. If you're a little bit off with your folding, it's not going to ruin anything. It still tends to put itself together pretty easy. So I just grabbed one of these red Velcro straps, go down, and that's set. Second Velcro strap. As you're zippering is probably the only time I would think to be a little careful, because you don't want to have any of the tent fabric caught up into the zipper. Okay, so that's done. One thing that I didn't mention is how the shower turns on. There's a button here that says stop. To keep the shower off, you'll just have that pushed in. When you push the top button, that's when water flow will happen. As water flows through, automatically ignites the gas, and there's also an adjustment for the shower head. There's 3 different settings along the top for the type of flow you want out of the shower. Gas hose can just drape around, tuck in down there, come back, have it all closed again. All right, and then you just put the hoses away back underneath the sink.